Blog Talk Radio.
What's good? What's good? You're tuned into another episode of Endie Fiya right here on, you know what? Damn, I keep forgetting it's Saturday, so I don't have, I can't say he said, she said no more because, I don't have a he no more, and it's not Tuesday, so I can't say two-way Tuesdays, and it's not Thursday, so we're not thirsty, so yeah. All right, so for the new year, guys, we got to work on that. What we're going to say on the Saturday show, because y'all saw how hyped I was, right? Right? Let me tell you. Look, I'm running off no sleep, all right? I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, and I'm finally feeling myself again. I'm feeling like myself again, right? So no sleep because my semester ends at 11:59. So I'm trying to catch up on all of my schoolwork because it is vital that I pass everything, You know how, I am, right? So it's vital that I pass everything because I got to keep up with my college freshman. Yo, I checked her grades. We talking 6 A's and a 3.8 GPA. She's trying to keep up with me and my 4.0. You know what I'm saying? But I really got to keep up with her because she did the damn thing. Yo, I'm so happy for her. So y'all see her on the street, y'all make sure show her some love, right? I gotta really go out for Christmas and shit. Damn. Anyway, congratulations to all of the college graduates who graduated, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Yes, congratulations. I had quite a few family members that walked the stage, so congratulations to you guys. All of those, what do you call them? First semester freshmen, yeah. To you, yes, thank you. Because I talked to a lot of you all who just thought, I'm not going to be able to do it this semester so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's college, I wasn't ready for this. Thank you for persevering, pushing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Setting those limits, elevating yourself, doing what you needed to do, and getting it done. Thank you. All right? I'm going to see you at the end of the year and make sure you finish just as strong as you finish this December. All right? And thank you to those parents as well for pushing those young men and those women. All right? Thank you. Thank you to all of you for doing that. Make sure that if you have those soldiers that are deployed, as I do, that you get those care packages out because I think the deadline, you probably missed it. Yeah, might not make it, but go ahead and get them out anyway so that, they know that their loved ones back home are, they're rooting for them, showing them love, you know what I'm saying? Get the little Christmas teddy bear, put it in there, I had to do that for my son. He's probably going to be like, Ma, but just do it anyway. Christmas cards, you know what I'm saying? Get all of that stuff, little Christmas candy, put it in there. Make sure that they know that people back home thinking about them during the holidays. All right? If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for me and my son because, I'm going through my oldest. I'm going through missing my boy. All right? So just do that. All right? Do it for me. All right? So what I got for you? I got a little bit of new music. Yes. So I can't really backtrack. Do we have any shows this week? I think we had a show on Tuesday, maybe? Somebody was here on Tuesday. Probably. Mac Dawn. Yes. Yo, if you didn't check the show out on Tuesday, it's available. Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, YouTube, Castbox, yada, 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 yada. Yo, just go check it out. I type in Endie Fiya. Yo, if you need the links, social media, all of my pages, go, subscribe, follow, like, share, all of that. Endie Fiya, put it in. Make sure that you're doing all of that. Go to the website. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the website. Keep up with all things Endie Fiya. But you have got to check that show out, right? You know the award show is coming up January. You know we had to change the date. So January, the fourth Saturday in January is the award show, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we have that most entertaining interview category. This interview was one of the ones that I live for. You know, when you have all of the guests that call in and they interact with, you know, our guests, and they're promoting Roots in the South, their new single that's going to be off of the forthcoming EP. What's the title? Hood Thug? Is that what I'm looking for? A Hood Thug? Yeah. All right, so that's going to come out, you know, within, I think you said 8 to 9 months. That's going to drop. All right, so look for Roots in the South. That's Mac Dawn, the fifth, featuring Chaotic Supreme and DSA. I right out of New York. All right, so make sure you're looking out for that. But you need to check that episode out. Hilarious, very informative. A lot of networking that went on in that episode. I loved it. That's what I live for right there. All right, so that was Tuesday. But new music, as I promised, new music. Here we go. What I got for you? Juice WRLD. Again, rest in peace to that young man. But let me know. I wonder why freestyle. That dropped. Megan Trainor. You guys listen to her? She got Evil Twin. Evil Twin is out. Let's see. The Roots. That took me back when I saw that. Yes, The Roots. Feel It. You got it. That's out. Usher featuring Ella Mai. Don't Waste My Time. I didn't really think that was new. But yeah, that's out. Now this isn't new, but the fact that it's vinyl. It's on vinyl now. Burna Boy, African Giant. That came out earlier this year. Slim Shady, the 20th anniversary edition on vinyl. That's Eminem. That's out. Let's see. What else you know? Or you might know. Lil Kim, 9. Yeah, that's out. What else y'all listen to? Oh, yeah, might. Y'all listen to Smoke Perp? Nah, me neither. Well, Death Star is out, just in case, you know, there might be a 1 or 2 or 3 of you. That's it. All the new music. I don't know why this didn't make the list, though. Lil Uzi Vert has something new that just came out, the same day these released. And I listened to it earlier. I wasn't really feeling it, but there's a dance that goes with it. If you know what I'm talking about, send me a quick message and tell me the name of that, because I listened to it earlier, but I don't remember the name of it. Something interesting. I don't know. Lil Uzi Vert, all right? You know who I'm talking about. So my guest this evening, I'm so excited. Shout out to my future assistant. Not that I'm really trying to get rid of Monica, you know. Any day now, we're expecting the babies. Any day now, you know, they're due in January, but they're going to take them early. So any day now, the babies are coming. Yes, I don't know if I told you guys, twins. Any day now. But yes, shout out to them all the way over there in Germany. Any day now, babies are coming. But I'm super excited because Rosemary Williams has been hooking me up with some really phenomenal guests on the show. Really phenomenal guests. And when she told me about these gentlemen, I was like, yes, because y'all know how I am about men, right? So she was like, yeah, men, that's more than one at a time on the show. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then when I saw the article, I was really excited because for everything that the article embodied, I don't know if you have the opportunity to read this article, but very briefly, back in October 23rd, I want to say, this article was written by Danielle Point du Jour, there we go, for Essence magazine, right? She says when it comes to travel, we talk a lot about the adventures, the food, the people, and all the amazing places to stay. But what about the journey and how it makes you feel? What about the euphoria that comes over you when you get on a plane to a place that you've dreamed of going? How does it feel the moment that you've reached an exotic place and you're surrounded by your boys and you realize and you say, Mama, I made it? For many black men, the road hasn't always been easy. But as more and more brothers adjust their crowns, life is getting better. And they have taken full advantage of it, one global getaway at a time. We found some jet-setting men who are letting their inner #blackboyjoy shine from Canada to Ghana. And they are giving us all the feels. Right? The gentleman in the photo that was the cover or the featured cover photo from left to right, David Johnson, Chris, I'm probably going to mess all of these names up, Chris Souffrant, Fabrice Avril, Zikomo Barr, and Jerrold Luberis. After traveling to St. Martin for a fraternity brother's wedding, they took their picture during the reception portion of the festivities. The men are all general members of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. They are not entirely sure how their picture was chosen to be the cover of the article. However, they assume it was chosen from photos that were tagged #BlackBoyJoy. Endie Fiya listener audience, I present to you this evening some of the fellows, and they're going to be coming in and out this evening, but some of the fellows from the Essence featured article, Black Boy Joy.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. All right, so tell me who I have on the line.
Yeah, so this is Zikomo Barr, and I don't know if anyone else is on the line.
You also have David Johnson on the
And David Johnson. How are you?
line. Wonderful.
Good. All right, so I want to jump right into the interview. Tell me how you know each other. I know the bio states that you are all general members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. But prior to pledging, did you all know each other?
Well, yeah, we're all really good friends. Before that, we went on vacation together. Before that, that's how we all ended up meeting in St. Martin.
So did you all go
Yeah.
you all went to classes together, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Correct. So
we
4 out of the 5 people. Mm-hmm. 4 out of the 5 gentlemen that are in that picture, we all came from Grenada and Barbados for a carnival trip. And one of our good friends, who we all know, his wedding was in St. Martin. So we just decided to make it one really long trip. And it ended up being like a 3-week vacation, island hopping, and to end it off in St. Martin.
Wow. But
Yeah.
so prior to the trip and prior to the wedding, you all went to college together, yes?
Yeah, but no.
No?
This is Zikomo speaking. So I'll explain. So we all went to different colleges and universities throughout the New York State area.
Got you.
Yeah. So I went to New York Institute of Technology. David went to CW Post, LIU, and the other guys are from City College in Brooklyn, Baruch College, and University of Bridgeport.
Yeah, but we're all members of the same fraternity, so we've all known each other for years. Yeah, so it's a fraternity connection that connected us all together.
Right.
All right, so David, tell us a little bit about yourself, David.
I currently work for Google. I do IT security. I live in New York, Brooklyn. Work really hard and try to travel as well in the off time. Pretty simple guy.
And Zikomo?
Yeah, I am hailing from the Bronx, New York, born and raised. I went to New York Institute of Technology. I currently work at Pace University in Pleasantville, and I oversee leadership initiatives. And outside of work, just serving on a couple of nonprofit organizations and just working on a few individual projects.
Awesome. So since this article ran, have either of you or any of the five, have you acquired any quote-unquote newfound fame, so to speak?
From the photo, not to my knowledge. The only way I found out about I forgot who sent me the picture of this. It was one of us, because we all uploaded the picture to our respective profiles on Instagram, and I'm sure we kind of added our own hashtags. We didn't strategically upload it with a set caption and everything, but we all uploaded it, and so it kind of got more exposure that way. And a lot of people were asking me, did you submit the photo to Essence magazine, or was it kind of chosen? And somebody sent a picture of it to me, and I had no idea that it would be collected.
Yeah, we literally took the picture and put it online, we were just laughing with our friends. We just got caught up with telling jokes with each other like we always do. And I don't know how the picture even got picked up. I don't even know who posted the picture the first time, but I don't think anybody submitted it or anything like that. But it did get shared on a lot of pages with a pretty big following, so that was pretty cool.
Right.
So you still do not know how your picture was selected?
So for sure, I don't know. But my guess is that I don't know what the other guys hashtagged under their caption, but I know in the one that I put up, one of the hashtags was blackboyjoy, which was also included in the name of the article, or to some extent, in the wording somewhere. And so what I'm thinking happened is that they looked up the hashtag blackboyjoy, and they kind of scrolled through pictures that they wanted to kind of use, and I'm guessing they found one of ours.
Wow.
So that's what I think happened. Yeah.
So speaking of the hashtag blackboyjoy, what does it symbolize for each of you as men of color? Is it more than just clothes? Is it more than just traveling? Is it more than just the camaraderie? What does it symbolize for you?
David, you want to take that one first?
Yeah, I'll take that first. Personally, for me, I think it's just, black men don't smile enough. I think that's a big part of the hashtag. We're a little bit tougher on the outside. We're a little bit, shelled, and we don't smile enough. In my view, I think blackboyjoy comes from, black men of color. It doesn't have to be even black men of color. Just smiling, having a good time with their boys, with their friends, with their family, whatever it may be, doing something positive, just smiling, just, enjoying the other parts of life outside of whether it be work, stress from life, whatever it is, just smile. Every single one of us, none of us grew up rich, none of us grew up with really any money, but we all went to college, we all did well, and, now we have a little bit where we can sit back and smile, So it's really... Right. It's that to me. It's the scope of young men just smiling, just being able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, enjoy some of the fruits of life.
Yeah.
And Zikomo?
And I think to add to that, I echo all of his sentiments. I just also add that it's. I think because mental health is such a big conversation now, and especially because that's coming up across colleges and universities across America, and just in general, but especially for black men, And in our community, you know, there are different nonprofits that are popping up that are allowing spaces for Black men to engage in discussion around things that they're dealing with that they probably don't open up to people about. And so I think, you know, the hashtag in itself is just really an expression or an opportunity for the discussion to be broadened and open for others to just kind of talk about, you know, what are the things that we're doing in our everyday lives that allow us to smile. And it can stem from the smallest things to, you know, like self-care. Like, what are we doing? Are we doing something every day to make ourselves smile? Or what's one thing a month that you want to dedicate yourself to? And I think that the trips for us is an opportunity because we work so hard. You know, we all work. We try to take our time off together so we can make these trips happen. And when these trips do come around, because they are, you know, they may be a week long or even longer than that, I think that when we do get the opportunity to come together, we just try to have the best time that we can and just kind of let loose and not really, we don't talk about work, we don't talk about anything that we deal with at home, and we just try to enjoy the camaraderie and everything that you mentioned. So I don't think it's one or the other. I think that it's really a combination of all of those for us.
Very well said.
Can you come and spend some time with me? Chillin', maybe watching Netflix, give me some good conversation. It doesn't matter what it is. Just come over and put some time. Put a minute to the last time to you. Being busy, not free, wanna see you. Mrs. Mom, Mr. Lad, Mr. Hood, to make me feel it's on the top of the world. You made my day better. Didn't mind them crazy weather. We laid up under the cover, stain just ain't even matter. You make it feel so good, like a big kid up in the candy store. I can't leave with my eyes so big, can't have one, I need a whole lot more. But you know what it is, and what it is you. So bring that ass on over and come spend some time like I told you. Hey boy, can you come and spend some time with me? Chillin', maybe watching Netflix, give me some good conversation. It doesn't matter what it is. Just come over and put some time. Hey boy, can you come and spend some time with me? Chillin', maybe watching Netflix, give me some good conversation. It doesn't matter what it is. Just come over and put some time. Doesn't matter if it's daylight. Doesn't matter if it's nightlight. Whatever you like and it's good for you, the shawty, we can take flight. Disappear to one of the two states. Stay low for relax and come play. You know, no booster chicken, I'm down for you. It doesn't matter, just pick. All I want is your company. Throw in some TLC. Out of me, I'm a bit of and I might even take a step back. Never mind. But you know what it is. And what it is you. So shawty, come on over and come spend some time like I told you. Come over, baby, come over, come over, come over. Baby, come over, come over, come over, and put some time in. Baby, come over, come over, come over. Baby, come over, come over, come over. Baby, come over, come over, come over, and put some time in. Oh, shy boy, chillin', maybe watching Netflix, tell me when you're chillin' with me. No matter what it is. Oh. What you just going, watching every conversation. Doesn't matter what it is. Some good conversation. Whatever you like and it's good for you, the shawty, we can take flight. Disappear to one of the two states. Stay low for relax and come play. You know, no booster chicken, I'm down for you. It doesn't matter, just pick.
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl, Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul. And you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya.
Thank you, Jana. If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. And before that, you heard Michelle Alexander out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana with Stay Boy off of that I Am album. Released this year? Yeah, 2019. Speaking of trips, yeah, I'm going to be dropping in a lot of people in 2020. Michelle Alexander and myself were actually cruising in January. Yeah, so I'm all with that. Just taking time for yourself, mental breaks. You got to take them. Before we went to break, Zikomo was tapped in on something very important, and especially for men, because they are the pillars of the family. And sometimes they feel like, and David even said something, men don't smile, and I'm going to bridge into that in just a minute. But men always have that rough, exterior, and they don't smile enough, and they don't smile a lot. And, it is very important that men nowadays, that you're able to, women want men who can not always have that hard exterior. We want to be able to see your softer side. We want to know that you can, we want to see you cry. It's okay that you cry because it's good for you. It's good mentally. That is good for you. Emotionally, that is great for you. You know what I'm saying? And I am I work with many organizations, and domestic violence happens to be one of them. And, I see a lot of men who come through the organization who, for many reasons, they don't want to talk about what they're going through because of the stigma that is placed upon men. The woman isn't supposed to verbally and mentally, abuse the man, but it happens, and men have to get in that place where they can talk about these things, And so, I when you brought that up, about the mental awareness, that is so important. And as a woman, and as women, we need to be there. We need to be able to see past that hard exterior and know when our men are hurting, especially our men of color. We need to be able to, get past what we see. Sometimes we as women have to be the voice for our men. When he doesn't know how to open up and let us know what's going on, we need to know how to be the voice for that man and say, hey, baby, I got you. All right? But I saw all of the photos that were submitted. And, yes, they brought me a whole lot of joy. But that group shot, that was the only group shot. And it was full of emotion. It was full of life. And it truly embodied the joy of the black man. The photo to me was very powerful. And guys, you've seen it because it's on all of the promo. It was very powerful. It spoke volumes in a society where we're used to seeing the black man depicted in mugshots and their bodies riddled with bullets, bloody, sheets over our young men, corners polluted with, men with sagging pants, and you know what? Don't even get me started. But this picture just embodied something different for our black men. But when I think of Black Boy Joy, I think of the word love for some reason. I think of love. Zikomo, you still on the line?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So this question is for you in particular. I know that when this hashtag, when it first emerged, it challenged the way that we viewed black masculinity in society. Men had always showed their rough exterior. In the black culture, men could not be affectionate. They, if you were too affectionate, you were seen in a negative light. Somebody thought, that you might be gay if you were too affectionate, But how do you feel that has dampened your ability to have a thriving relationship by being or showing that you're affectionate?
Thinking about that, I think that because it is a societal, right, like, I guess, standard, at least within our community, to kind of withhold that in the areas that I guess I could speak for all of us that were in the photo, the areas that we were raised up in, projects, different countries. I think that it did, what's the word I'm looking for? It can prevent, I feel like, a relationship from reaching its full potential if that expression of, whatever feelings you have or stress, whatever stresses you out, or the things that you're going through, there's no like transparency there. It can, inhibit the growth. And so I think that in order for a full potential for a relationship, as far as the reach goes, that needs to come down. I know that everyone is at a different point in their lives, and they have different circumstances that they're dealing with whenever it comes to that. And so I think in the end, we need to be comfortable with not even only having a conversation about it within, groups of friends and like in an informal setting, but even something as seeking out, counseling, or seeing a therapist, I think is something that a lot of us can benefit from.
I completely agree with Zikomo. I do think I think as black men, you are 100% taught to just be tougher. You're 100% taught to have a harder shell. We don't cry as much, things of that nature. Do I think it's something that people expect as well? Yes. So I don't think it per se has harmed relationships in the past because it's an expectation, but I don't think it's a good thing. I personally don't think it's a good thing for anybody to not be in touch with whatever side of emotions that can help their growth, help their movement upward. I think people should just be in touch with themselves, period. Like Zikomo said earlier, coming from whether it be the projects, other countries, a lot of the people in the picture were actually born in Haiti. I was born in Grenada, so very small islands, and coming into Brooklyn, it was very similar situations. So we didn't cry much, we didn't smile much, but it's good to get to points in our life where we can enjoy some of those fruits of our labor, to take the time out to smile, to just enjoy life a little bit.
All right. Thank you for that response, and I hope that to the young lady who needed some closure, hope that was the answer that you needed, sweetheart. All right. I think that we have another young man on the line, so I'm going to open up the line and see who we have. Good evening. You're live on Endie Fiya with Zikomo and David Johnson. Who's on the line?
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. It doesn't sound like one of the
Okay.
fellas, but how are you?
It's not. I was told I can ask the questions. I thought that was pretty cool.
Certainly.
Okay, cool. So I heard you guys talking about the mental health, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I kind of wanted to know, how do you preserve and encourage black boy joy while holding men accountable for not necessarily hurting black women, but shutting them out? How exactly do you suggest that black women can support black men in that way?
I think that's a very good question. Yeah, I can take a shot at that. I think that's a great question. I do think that a strong woman definitely helps. Somebody encouraging, somebody who you don't feel uncomfortable tapping into those certain sides of yourself with. A lot of it is feeling strong. You know, it's being able to feel strong around your woman and not feel, you know, hurt by doing certain things out of your normal character or something that she may not be used to. So I just think that you know, constant reinforcement, that to let your man know that it's okay. Like, he can speak to you, he can cry, he can talk about his day, and it not be a problem. I think that's a big positive that can help any relationship between two people, especially a black
more
man.
specifically ghosting us technically. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end.
Right, so my question was, how do you preserve and encourage black boy joy while holding men accountable? So it's like in today's society, most men, like, they don't like to share their feelings. So most of them either disappear off the face of the earth, or they do something like reckless or like hurtful emotionally towards the black female who wants to encourage them and, you know, just do their best. So as a black woman, how do you preserve and encourage black boy joy while holding men like these accountable?
The accountability,
I think in some
big deal. Yeah, you can answer that, Zikomo.
Yes. Yeah. No, I was gonna say that I think in some situations that you know, people circumstances change sometimes instantly, and if someone is not able to, I guess, open up and talk about it right away, then I guess giving that person time enough to come around. I think that if it's not, even if it's not like immediate, I feel like that person will come around. And if they don't come around, then I think that kind of just really shows what the person's intentions were from the beginning. But I always think that if you feel like you're dealing with someone, or you know someone who is you're connected to, or you were connected with at some point, and you feel like there was a genuine situation there, then that person may be going through something.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Thank you so much for calling in. Enjoy your evening and happy holidays to you. I sent you a message. I told you don't respond to that question. I guess you didn't get the message. I was trying to warn you. And because you know what? And I actually had a response for that. She hung up too fast, but I had a response for that because you know what? Reciprocity is key in a lot of relationships. And sometimes she was on the line when you answered the question the first time. And so
right.
The response was given accordingly the first time. And if she would have been listening then, she would have gotten the answer that she needed. But sometimes you yourself have to look at, you know what, I don't even know her situation, but I'm saying sometimes you yourself have to look at you, the individual, because I had to sit back and look at myself and realize, you know, I'm trying to help and do what I need to do to ensure that, you know, my men are, you know, exemplifying this black boy joy. And but then there are so many things that I want for him and that he wants for me. And, you know, in order for us to make a relationship work, or, you know, there's a lot of things that the female has to do. And I just feel like her tone, whoever she mad with somebody. But the tone was just, I feel like she needs to go back and reevaluate herself. Is all I'm saying. She needs to reevaluate herself. Yes. All right. So that's all I'm saying. Moving forward, and as we go into a new year, and I know that you mentioned this last trip that you took, or I don't know if it was the last trip, but the trip that you took for this picture ended up being 3 weeks of enjoyment, for the 5 of you, for the 6 of you. What do you have plans moving into the new year?
We're doing something similar next year, but no one's getting married, sadly. So we can't finish it off with a good old wedding for one of our boys. But we are doing some country hopping, a lot of carnivals. A lot of us are West Indians, so we do go to carnivals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. So we'll be in St. Lucia, Jamaica, Grenada next year. Those are all booked and planned to go.
Nobody's going to Costa Rica?
I mean, that's not planned yet. So we may have to
Costa Rica sound like a plan. I mean, I don't know about this year. If we making that trip, but that's something for I'd say the year after, or maybe 2 years from now. So we start talking about that soon.
I need a travel partner. Like I leave for Costa Rica in about 30 days, and so I need a travel partner. So I'm putting that out there. Like I don't mind going alone, but I'm just saying. So
you gotta find a couple of girls. Find a couple of girls and book early.
I don't have those. Like I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous because and what's so ironic, on my show on Tuesday, I was talking about what was coming up for the week, and I was talking about you all, and somebody sent me a message at the same time, like they said, what fraternity are they in? And I said they're alphas, right? And so they were like, oh, so they wear pink and green, and I said, no, you have the sororities mixed up with the fraternities right now. They don't wear pink and green. But the funny thing was, when I mentioned, I'm ready to go, where everyone's always like, you have sorors, you can always go with, your sorors, and I'm thinking, no, I don't have those bonds anymore. I don't have those bonds. So I think I need to, become active again, so that I can do things. You know what I'm saying? And I can travel with people that I actually like. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that. I'm involved with so many other things. I just don't have time to, do the things that I really need to be doing. I'm always doing other things now. So.
Right. And it's hard. I think it's, we all have, like I mentioned circumstances a couple of times. I think that, whether you're in school, you might be balancing 2 or 3 jobs, or maybe have a job.
Yeah.
Some people have kids, family they got to take care of. And so everybody's circumstances are a little bit different. I think, if you are affiliated with an organization, Greek organization or not, sometimes it's necessary to take that time and, to advance your own personal goals or projects or, milestones that you want to achieve. If you have a vision that you want to, make real. And sometimes it's necessary to step away, and it's okay to come back when you're ready to come back. But, priorities.
Right.
Because trust, there would be 20 of us if we all had the same schedule, same situations. It's a large group of us. It's a lot of us that are really, really close friends that would have loved to be on that trip. But it was just the circumstances. You know what I mean? So, like you said, if you could take one for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful.
This will be the first time traveling alone. So, and I'm doing it for my birthday. So I'm.
You gotta be safe out there. You gotta find some friends while you're out there.
was gonna say definitely on top of what David's saying, is like, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to discourage you at all. Just, you know, with everything that's happening right now abroad and even, you know, within domestically. It's definitely important to kind of know where you're going and to be safe.
Yeah, that's the only thing that has me a little skeptical.
Yeah. Right.
Nevertheless, you
there
know,
are
I want
also
to be
big group trips, though. You should look into them.
Right.
There's things like Haywire Weekend. There's big group trips, and there's little companies that just throw trips for people who, like, don't have their group of friends ready to go, but they got one or two that will pop out, and you'll see like 80 people there. You know, Uber Soca Cruise. There's a bunch of things like that you should look into also if you don't have a big group. There's, like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of ways to travel that can still be, like, socially fun for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted this alone time. You know, after this very stressful year, I wanted this alone time.
Oh, that's understandable.
A lot of my itinerary is very group oriented. You know, my itinerary is, and so, you know, I think I'll be fine.
You'll be good.
You'll be good.
We're gonna listen to your show about your trip.
Speaking it into existence.
Yes. And so
next cover we're gonna see is Black Girl Magic.
Yes. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited about it. Yeah, but I'm plotting out, like, I don't know. I got a little motivation from reading the article, you know, and I decided, I'm going to, and I say this every year, but then I actually started, you know, like, planning and then buying tickets for everything, and so I'm just like, you know what? No, it's signed and it's done. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's no turning back now. You know, like January, February, March is already planned. Like, so I'm going somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every month. You know, because you have to do this for yourself. You know, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure mind, body, soul, spirit, that you're balanced, because you're no good for nobody else if you're out of whack all the time. So you have to do it for yourself. So, and I preach that to other people so much, but don't live it myself. When guests come on the show and we talk about it and how important it is in every aspect, you know, I have so many people in the independent communities that come up here and we talk about, you know, how important that is in every aspect of your life and your career. And I agree, and I talk about it and tell other people that's what you need to be doing. But, you know, I'm walking on, like, fine wire right now because I don't do it myself. And so I'm thinking, you know, no, got to do it, you know, got to do it. So I'm super
You're going to have an
excited
amazing trip. I can't wait to hear about it. For sure.
Yeah. Super excited for what 2020 holds. So as far as your careers are concerned, individually, what does 2020 hold for you?
Yeah, I'll speak first. I know that I'm looking for my whole thing across, whether it's, you know, projects I'm working on or my 9 to 5, quote unquote, is just anything that's gonna allow me to build generational wealth. And so I'm hopefully looking to finish launch an app that I've been working on with two of my other business partners. And so hopefully that's able to launch in March, and you know, that can be of help, of benefit to everyone who's going to use it, and also looking to, you know, just kind of keep looking for new opportunities within the educational realm, within the leadership development realm. I enjoy working with students, and just looking for, you know, the next opportunity that's going to take me to new heights.
For me personally, I'm just a super geek, so I'll keep working in IT. I have a couple of certifications lined up. that I am going to take in 2020. On the same type of time that Zikomo is always on. I'm just trying to build the generational wealth, save good amounts, take time out to definitely travel and see the world. Amongst that, small projects, do a lot of community service, try to give back as much as possible. I travel a lot for work also, so that's a plus as well. But yeah, just stay on the same track I'm on. Stay on the same track I'm on.
Queenin'. Where's my crown? We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Let me in, let me go, let me show you know what I got is crazy. She a beast with a bar and it goes so hard. She rap but she act like a lady. If you pass that mic then you might not like when she get it back. Just saying, too hot to touch, too high to reach. I guess I'm like a flame. They did not see me coming. Just let me show you something. I'm sick, I spit, I'm ill, I'm L and well, it's disgusting. I'm on a brand new board and lately I've been feeling wavy. Long hair, don't care, my face is great. I'm such a effing lady. I know you see me and you hate me, baby. It's all gravy. I serve a king of kings and represent the one who made me. I represent the Prince of Peace and King of Feasts who rose from death and beat the beast. I sip the juice and eat the yeast. Yeah. We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. She got that crown, racing her walk, spit that histamine. Melanin brown, lace them in chalk with that Esteline. Winning, handling business, making decisions, riding with royalty. Looking delicious, ooh, she ambitious, God keep on calling me. Rich is her father, and she the daughter, living in water. Submarine, evil don't bother, she know the author, came in to slaughter. Guillotine, top of her class, top of her game, elevated. Mezzanine, shop with the bags, drop with the queens, and we taking everything. Ball cap to my head wrap, weave down to my shoe strap. Nails, purse to my lip gloss. World loving this thick sauce. All caps in these bread bags. She brownie like 2 snacks. Wells first and we dip off. By haters, I'm that boss. We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. We sweet, we cute, we clean, we cool, we queen, we rule, we be the truth. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down. Queened up, supremed up, wear the crown, shut it down.
Putting in charge, I take with the bars. And God has been God, I gotta go hard like them boys. Making noise, shoulda pull up with boys. Up for the task, top of the class. I am my status, know who my dad is before you ask this. Empress, how a crown sits, black girl with magic. Woman of God, walk by the spirit, no blind. Serving for certain the job, and when they pour salt on your work hard, reminder your work hard, so that hard work better pay off. Dust off your elegant garms and give them that charm that set you apart from that. Living low on a bad one, hubby know I'm a bad one. Like phone closed, then I own a stove, so the J code with a great view. Woo! Now I'm a mom too, gotta know my role model, cause she's saying everything that I do, so I show a queen whenever I move.
So just tuning in, you're live on Endie Fiya with Nakia and Zikomo Barr and Big Johnson. Featured Essence Magazine article, Black Boy Joy. And that right there was Keep the Beard, Christian hip-hop artist with Queenin' featuring Dice Gamble and B. Angelique out of Seattle, Washington. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you saved so freely of your time to be here with me just to chop it up a little bit and give our listening audience your interpretation of the hashtag blackboyjoy shed a little light on the importance of, what it means to love, to be affectionate, to be able to show expression, to be able to smile. You know what I'm saying? To be able to really embody that hashtag blackboyjoy. So thank you so much, David and Zikomo, for being here with me this evening. Please give my love to Chris and Fabrice and Jerrold. Thank you for that picture.
Absolutely.
Again, we don't know how the picture got where it got, but it was a phenomenal picture. I want to go ahead and open up the floor to you now if you want to get some shout-outs in, if you want to get contact information in, if anybody's interested in, and I don't know why they would want to contact you guys. I don't know. Because I got some crazy stalker ladies, so you might not want to get your contact information out. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go ahead and get, some shout-outs, and right now the floor is open to both of you to go ahead and get those shout-outs in now.
Yeah, David, you want to rock out?
My personal info, but you can follow on Instagram, the Mashup Lifestyle. This is just me and my friends traveling and partying.
Yeah, and for me, Zikomo.B on the Instagram is my handle. I'm always trying to post up motivational stuff. It's just kind of like my journey and, anyone's with these gentlemen of us traveling. And I appreciate the time. David and I both appreciate the time that you allowed us to kind of talk on the show and just, talk about our perspective of what Black Boy Joy is and share our joy for traveling. And we'd love to, stay in contact for future opportunities.
By all means, I tell all of my guests, once you're on the show, you become a part of the family. You're welcome back at any time. When that app drops in March, we most definitely want to have you and your business partners back to talk about the app. So the opportunity is extended to you now to come back in March or April, May, June, July, whenever to talk about, the app. David, you talked about your certifications that are coming up in 2020. So if you have, any things that are going on with you as well, we extend that invitation to you as well.
I appreciate it very much, for sure. I definitely want to hear about certification.
Oh, no doubt. Don't worry. I'm going to be posting it everywhere. Please believe, posting it everywhere.
Perfect.
But guys, make sure that you tune in on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for New Music Mondays, where we bring you some of the hottest new music from some of the hottest independent artists globally. Then back here on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have 7-year-old hip-hop artist, actress. What else she do? Model. Musician, like all-around entertainer, yes, Melody Starr from Raleigh, North Carolina, will be here with me. I'm so excited because, I've had teenagers on the show before, but never a 7-year-old. And the funny thing is, I had to have somebody to go ahead and prepare questions. I don't have questions in advance, but somebody has to prepare my questions for her because, I might curse, you know what I'm saying? And I might say something that's a little too advanced for a 7-year-old, but I kind of feel like she might, she might be ready for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited to have Melody Starr here on Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have author Dinah from Dreamwork Publishing here with us. Is that the last show for the year? Nope. We got one more. After that, after Christmas. We'll have one more show after that. All right? So if you cannot make them all, please, please, please do not miss them all. All right? So until Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fellas, have a good night.
Good night.